In a world where commerce transcends borders, the backbone of global transactions lies in the intricate tapestry of comparative legal systems. How do these diverse legal frameworks impact the way businesses operate and governance is structured worldwide? Picture a mosaic of regulations shaping the landscape of international trade. From civil to common law systems, each thread weaves a unique pattern of rights, obligations, and remedies. Understanding these differences is key to navigating the complexities of today's interconnected economy. Let's delve into the dynamic interplay between law and business, where legal nuances can make or break a deal. So, grab your magnifying glass as we embark on a journey through the labyrinth of comparative legal systems. Why do legal systems matter in your future career pursuits? Whether you're venturing into law, business, or international relations, grasping diverse legal systems is imperative. Today, we delve into the core variances between common law and civil law systems, the establishment of global legal order through international law and treaties, the regulatory frameworks governing businesses, and the emerging legal dilemmas in our digital era. Companies spanning borders, trade agreements, and evolving digital landscapes all underscore the significance of legal acumen in today's dynamic world. As we uncover these critical aspects, remember, understanding legal systems is not just a skill, but a strategic advantage shaping tomorrow's professional landscape. In the complex tapestry of legal systems, the clash between common law and civil law is a defining feature. Imagine one system rooted in precedent, the other in codified statutes. Which will prevail in our ever-globalizing world? Picture a courtroom where past decisions reign supreme versus one where legislative texts hold sway. Navigating these divergent paths is essential for those venturing into international waters. So, as we delve into this legal dichotomy, remember, the key lies in understanding how each tradition shapes the law we live by. In 1066, after the Norman conquest, common law took root in England through royal judges crafting a unified legal framework from local customs and past rulings. Stare decisis mandates judges to uphold precedents, shaping future judgments. Juries, comprising ordinary citizens, play a pivotal role in determining facts and delivering verdicts, fostering community involvement in justice. Legal proceedings in common law are adversarial, with lawyers vigorously advocating for their clients before impartial judges or juries to reveal the truth through competition. This system champions community participation, precedent adherence, and adversarial advocacy for a dynamic and effective legal structure. Civil law, with its roots in ancient Roman law, notably the Corpus Juris Civilis from Emperor Justinian I, has left a lasting impact on legal systems in Europe. This system is characterized by detailed written codes covering all legal areas, serving as the primary legal source. Judges, while not bound by precedent, use code provisions to decide cases, actively investigating facts and questioning witnesses in an inquisitorial process. This contrasts with adversarial systems, where judges play a more passive role. Ever wondered about the key differences between common law and civil law systems? In common law, judicial decisions and precedents shape the legal landscape, with judges acting as passive referees, and trials being adversarial. Contrastingly, civil law relies on comprehensive legal codes, judges play an active investigative role, and trials follow an inquisitorial process. Precedents in common law are binding, while in civil law they are persuasive. While common law places a strong emphasis on case analysis, civil law focuses on code interpretation. The flexibility of common law allows for evolution with cases, while civil law tends to be more predictable, following established codes. These distinctions are evident in countries like the USA, UK, and Canada following common law, and France, Germany, and Japan following civil law. Ever wondered how legal systems around the world shape our global interactions? The distribution of legal traditions plays a crucial role in international business and diplomacy. Common law prevails in English-speaking countries and former British colonies, while civil law dominates in continental Europe, Latin America, and parts of Asia and Africa. Some nations, like Louisiana and Scotland, blend elements of both systems for a unique legal landscape. Understanding these distinctions is key for successful navigation in a diverse legal world. Ever wondered how nations navigate their relationships on the global stage? Enter international law and treaties. Unlike domestic laws backed by police and courts, international law relies on voluntary compliance, diplomatic finesse, and global cooperation. Picture a world where agreements shape the interactions between countries and international entities. It's a realm where words hold immense power, where enforcement takes on a different form. From the United Nations to bilateral agreements, these legal frameworks set the tone for international relations. Think of it as a delicate dance between sovereignty and shared responsibilities. In this chapter, we delve into the intricacies of international law, where nations find common ground amidst diverse interests. Ever wonder where international laws come from? They stem from a variety of sources. Firstly, we have international treaties, like the Paris Climate Agreement, binding nations once ratified. Then, there's customary international law, evolving unwritten rules, such as diplomatic immunity. Next, general principles of law, like fairness, form a foundation. Lastly, judicial decisions and scholarly writings help interpret and clarify these principles. From formal agreements to age-old traditions, international law is a complex tapestry woven from various threads. Ever wondered how treaties really work? Let's unveil the structured process behind these international agreements. From negotiation to enforcement, each step, ratification, authentication, adoption, plays a crucial role. Whether you're in business or diplomacy, understanding this process is key. Treaties govern trade, environmental protection, and more. Picture a roadmap guiding nations towards mutual agreements. It's a structured journey, vital for global interactions. Ever wondered how countries come together to make agreements? Well, there are different types of international agreements to consider. First up, we have bilateral treaties, which are agreements between two countries. These can range from trade deals to extradition agreements. On the flip side, multilateral treaties involve multiple countries, like the Geneva Conventions or the United Nations Charter. While these create uniform standards, they are trickier to negotiate and amend. And then there are framework conventions, broad agreements that lay out principles with details hashed out in later protocols. Take the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, for instance. So, whether it's bilateral, multilateral, or framework conventions, these agreements shape our global interactions. Ever wondered who oversees global peace, trade, and justice? The United Nations stands as a beacon, fostering friendly relations, promoting human rights, and resolving legal disputes through its International Court of Justice. Meanwhile, the World Trade Organization navigates the complexities of international trade, settling disputes and negotiating agreements with expertise. And for matters of grave concern, the International Criminal Court holds individuals accountable for genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity when national courts fall short. Together, these key international organizations shape a world striving for cooperation, justice, and accountability on a global scale. Ever wonder how businesses are structured and regulated? Chapter 3 delves into corporate and commercial law, the backbone of the global economy. Corporate law sets the rules for business formation, operations, and dissolution, while commercial law oversees transactions and relationships. Think of them as the guiding principles for business success worldwide. From forming a startup to sealing major deals, these laws are the invisible hand shaping the business landscape. So, the next time you sign a contract or set up a company, remember the legal framework behind it all. In the dynamic landscape of corporate law, understanding the framework is essential for success. What drives this framework? Clarity, compliance, and strategic decision-making. It's a blend of legal mandates and business strategy, a delicate dance of risk mitigation and growth opportunities. This intricate balance requires a keen eye for detail, a proactive mindset, and a commitment to ethical practices. Each decision shapes the future trajectory of the organization, influencing its reputation, stability, and bottom line. Navigating this framework demands precision, foresight, and adaptability. By mastering these principles, businesses can not only survive but thrive in the ever-evolving legal landscape. Remember, in corporate law, knowledge is power. Ever wondered about the various types of business entities out there? Let's dive in. Imagine running a business on your own, with no separation between personal and business liability. That's a sole proprietorship for you. Now, picture a partnership where two or more people share ownership. General partners face unlimited liability, while limited partners are only liable up to their investment. Looking for a blend of flexibility and liability protection? Enter the Limited Liability Company, LLC, where members are shielded from personal liability. And then there's the corporation, a separate legal entity owned by shareholders. It offers robust liability protection but deals with more regulations and potential double taxation. In a nutshell, each entity has its perks and drawbacks. Choose wisely based on your business's needs and goals. Remember, the right business entity can make all the difference in protecting your interests and setting up for success. In the world of commercial law, understanding key concepts is essential for navigating agreements and transactions. Contract law sets the foundation, requiring offer, acceptance, consideration, and mutual intent for legally binding agreements. Sales law steps in to regulate the sale of goods, with the Uniform Commercial Code and international conventions like CISG providing standardization. Secured transactions play a crucial role in loans secured by collateral, allowing lenders to recover debts through collateral seizure in case of default. Lastly, negotiable instruments govern payment documents like checks and promissory notes, enabling easy transferability. From contracts to sales to secured loans, these legal frameworks shape the business landscape. Remember, in commercial law, clarity and compliance are key. In a world propelled by rapid technological advancements, our legal systems are facing unprecedented challenges. How can age-old laws keep pace with artificial intelligence, cryptocurrency, social media, and cyberspace? As society races forward, courts and legislatures are navigating uncharted territory to establish new legal frameworks that can effectively address these novel complexities. The clash between innovation and tradition is reshaping the way we define and enforce laws in this digital age. In the digital era, legal challenges abound. Who bears the brunt when hackers steal customer data? GDPR and CCPA impose strict data protection measures, with hefty fines for breaches. Copyright laws face new tests as digital content sharing surges. Courts navigate fair use in the age of Napster and YouTube. Cryptocurrency's status as money, commodity, or security perplexes global regulators. AI liability raises questions on harmful decisions made by machines. Social media platforms walk a tightrope between free speech and content responsibility. Jurisdictional clashes arise as the internet transcends borders. The world grapples with enforcing laws on the vast digital landscape. In a boundary-blurring digital realm, legal frameworks are challenged like never before. In a global legal landscape, two main systems emerge. Common law, prevalent in the UK and USA, relies on judicial precedents and adversarial trials. Meanwhile, civil law, found in Europe and Asia, leans on comprehensive legal codes and inquisitorial processes. International legal frameworks, shaped by treaties and international bodies, aim to govern trade and human rights, yet enforcement poses challenges. Corporate and commercial laws, ranging from liability protections for businesses to contract regulations, play vital roles in shaping economic activities. As we navigate the complexities of the digital age, traditional legal systems grapple with adapting to cybersecurity, cryptocurrency, AI issues, and the jurisdictional implications of borderless digital technologies. The evolution of law in this era demands agility and foresight to address emerging challenges effectively. Let's put your knowledge to the test with these questions on comparative legal systems. Question 1. In which legal system are judges bound by previous court decisions? Answer: common law, through the doctrine of stare decisis. Question 2. What is the primary source of law in civil law systems? Answer: comprehensive legal codes. Question 3. Name two sources of international law. Answer: treaties, customary international law, general principles of law, or judicial decisions. Question 4. Which business entity offers the strongest personal liability protection? Answer: The corporation, where shareholders are not personally liable for corporate debts. Question 5. What legal challenge does cryptocurrency present? Answer. Classification and regulation issues regarding its status as money, commodity, or security. Question 6. Why is Internet jurisdiction complicated? Answer. The Internet transcends borders, leading to conflicts between territorial laws on which countries' laws should apply. In a world with diverse legal systems, understanding these nuances is key to navigating global complexities effectively.